you for joining me. I'm going to be talking about just creating a market update to post on your social media. And this is a really good way to, let me see this. Oh, shoot. Trying to let people in. Do you want to co-host, Joanna, or how do we?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
I'll fix it
I
for
think
you.
show me how to do it. I know we set that up, so now,
Next to my name should be three dots,
okay.
and then it should be able to say make co-host.
Make co-host. Okay, perfect. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Joanna.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're gonna be creating market update. So what I do every week on Monday, so I take the past week from Monday before to Sunday. I take that week and then try to figure, and get like how many new listings came on the market that week and how many went under contract pending that week, and then like how many sold and what was the average days of market, so you can kind of gauge how quickly homes are selling that week, and then also what was the median price for that week. So every week I do this, and it kind of helps you kind of gauge your market, especially your local market. And then so when anybody's asking how's the market, you kind of know, oh, there's been this many homes sold in the area. So I live in San Diego. San Diego. So I do San Diego County. But if you really wanted to, if you want to just really, localize, you can just, specify the area that you're interested or zip code, any area. So let me share my screen and show you. Okay. So here's my Canva. So these are the posts that I post. This is like a when I first started doing this, this was my basic post. I did that for about just for about 6, 7 months. I was just using this post and just updating every week. I would take the week that I'm uh, reviewing. And then that week there was 4,000, this is for San Diego County. There was 4,487 active listings. There were, 394 new listings and so on. And under contract, homes sold that week and the median price point and the days on market. So this is what I did. So, and this is, I would just post it and just static. And this is, let me show you, I don't know if you know, okay, let me show you how I came up with the design. This is actually a Canva template. So if you go back to the Canva, the main screen, and if you go up here and type in real estate market update. So here you go. This is the template that I used right here. And this is all these different styles of templates you could use. So there is a lot of template that's available. And I don't think a lot of people realize, how much Canva provides. And then, yeah, some of them was a pro version, but actually the one I use is not a pro version. So it's available for anybody. So I would just click on this. And this is the market. This is how it is. I mean, basically this is like the template, and I added onto it. So you could use that for customize the template. So this is this is what I started off with the template, and then I started adding stuff. So you could like here. This would be I think I wrote San Diego for San Diego County. And this is the market update. And I just moved it up and then it created a space here for the week. So to create just text, you just have to go to the text element, and then create, I think it was a subheader, and then the week. Say this week, last week, I would do, like I said, the past week. I'm trying to get my calendar up on my phone. Like the past week, it was November, November 4th to November, and then to the following Sunday, so November. So this is the week that I'm going to be getting data for. And then just to make it smaller to fit in that area. So this is a week. So basically like that. And then, so I'm going to just show you how I it was able to kind of change things around. But at the end of the session, if you guys want, I can give you my template so you can kind of just plug and play. And I have this template only shows three different data, but like I said, I changed everything. So I have like six different fields. So like this will be, so anyway, so you just, so you just have to kind of modify it and to make it look like the way you want it. Like I think I have like the number, two separate, like this one is say, I think, you know what, so this is how so you modify the template because I want six different fields. But if you only want just three, you can just keep it like this. But like I said, I want to kind of provide more data than just those three items. So you could kind of change. So this is how you do it. You just kind of like, just like anything, you just kind of copy, Control C, I'm on a PC, and then V, paste. So to create copy and paste. So you have six different items. Then you would go in there, create a text. And if you wanted to, I think I have a like my headshot or my image. So you could put that on there. You could put your logo here. So I would to create your to get your headshot. Let me see, where's my headshot? Headshots. Okay, so, and I would get, I think I had this, one of these. Just put it out here, kind of put yourself in there, some sort of image. It could be, I have a standing one, you could just have a headshot, and then you could put your logos up there in the corner. Don't forget to put your brokerage logo also. So I have one, just white one, oops, with EXP. Okay. Okay. Gonna make it shrink it. There we go. Oh. Got to be really.
I always have that problem.
I know it's weird.
It's so
I
annoying.
know it is annoying. Anyway, okay. Now we're gonna just move it manually like this. Anyway, so that's I don't know why it's being difficult. Anyway, so you could manually just move it like this, slowly using the up arrow, then uh, and then okay. So that's pretty much it. I mean, just I think there's another logo here. So this is what I do. So I use their template, and then you kind of change it around how much info you want to submit, put it in here. You could just use their Canva template and be done with it and just enter your information. So this is basically building a template or building your post. And then where I get my data is, I don't know what you use, but I use Paragon for CRMLS in San Diego. We have two MLSs here, the San Diego MLS and then CRMLS. I'm part of a association that uses CRMLS, and it's Paragon. So what I do is to get the data, because first I was relying every week I was relying on a I forget which service. They would post like every weekly update on the market in San Diego County, and sometimes they're really on schedule. Sometimes they won't post till like tomorrow, like this afternoon or maybe the next day. So I just got tired of like waiting on them to get the information. So I decided to kind of get my own info, and it's really easy to do. So what I do is I search and I go into residential, and then I like to information on single family property type, single family residence, and then I get the condo information, and then townhome. These are the like three most popular property type. And then I don't map in the county. I'm going to get San Diego County. So It's County of San Diego. That's all of San Diego County. I don't, and the status, I want to know what's active in that county right now. So I just go active, and then tells you I have 4,382. And then I write that information. Then I get the next information that I'm putting, that I want to show. And that's next one is like how many new listing came up during the past week. So I go back. So last week was November, start with Monday, November 4th, and then it ends on November 10th on Sunday. So I just go from Monday to Sunday. That's just that 1 week. And then, and how many active, so how many new ones? So there was 436 new listings that week. So next thing I look for is pending or under contract. How many of how many listings, not that week, but just in general, how many listings went under contract during that week? So I'm looking for, we have two different ways. We can do active under contract, and then we have status called pending. Okay, so we take this out because we're not going to just look for that week. We're sort of looking for all the actives that went under contract during that week. So you would do off market date, which is so November 4th, November 10th. So this tells me of the 4,382 listings, 501 went under contract during last week. Okay, so that's another information. Next one information I get, I want to know is how many sold during that week? How many closed? So that would be closed, and then you would go under the close date. So I go down November 4th to the November 10th. Okay. So this tells me how many sold that week, and those 409. Okay. From there, I want to know of the 409, okay, how long did it take? What's the average days on market? And the other one is what was the median price point? To get that information, I go into property system grid, then I find out. During that week, average days on market was 28 days. So DOM is 28 days. And then what was the median price point? Median price point was $885,000 in San Diego County. So during that week, that was a median price point. So I take all this information and then I go back to my template here, then I would put all the information. So this is how I got the template. Let me show you. I'll take mine. Let me see here. Take this one. So this is my template. So this is what happened. That was the week before. So I would change it to like November 4th. Oh. 4th. And I'll share you this template too, so you don't have to create your own, unless you want to use a different template. Then here I would put in all the information. There was 4,382 new listing. There were 436. And then how many went into contract? And you can see from week before and then what this is now, you can see the difference. So that kind of, that's how I know, how the market is doing, kind of like, within San Diego County area. So kind of have a general idea what the trend is in San Diego County. 501. And then home sold is 409. So we didn't sell as much, and then the median price kind of dropped a little bit. So, and then average days on market, same at 28 days. So basically this is it. And then what I will do is, don't mind the seconds, then I'll save this and then make that a PNG. And then I download it, and then I save this, and then I'll post this and onto social media. And what I'll do is I'll get those information, and then in my post that I would write down San Diego County market update, and then the week and all the data. So that is that. So do you have any questions? So I mean, I do this religiously every single week, and I look back. and see when I started. And I've been doing this for a little over 2 years now, consistently, weekly update. And then this is how it started. And then next week, I'm going to show you how I evolved this static post to a video. And then using ChatGPT within that video, it's also given let me give you a glimpse of what I'm talking about for next week. So this would be my video market update. So now I don't, so if I still create the static post, but I use it, then I bring it back into Canva and use it as an image. And then then I use ChatGPT to get like analysis from week, to kind of do a deep dive on week over week trend, what's going on. So I'll kind of give you this is what it does. And I have it like, a little animated and bringing up each one. So, and I'll show you how to do all this stuff next week. This is pretty cool. With this, when you learn how to do this, you could do all kinds of, create videos for your social media. So this is for next week. I just wanted today just kind of show you, how to get your own data from your own MLS and not to rely on other, third party to get those data. And then how easy it is to kind of really create your own data market update starting off with, Canva. Canva has amazing, amazing templates and you just kind of make it your own. So, do you have any questions?
When do you post
Yeah. Sorry.
Go ahead.
When do you post it?
Go ahead.
Every Monday. And then I have, if you guys are part of the Krista Mayshore, program, I have my daily sheet that I print out every single week. And that's one of my items to do on Monday morning. And I do that every morning. And then I do it sometimes, like actually when I'm on Zoom with Krista, I'm like working on it. And it's like, once you have the template and you have a system, I could spit that out like in, 10, 15 minutes, or maybe even less. So once you have a system and it's really, really, really easy to do. And especially with the ChatGPT now, you can create those, have them analyzed from week to week. And it tells you, it does all the comparison, tells you, it spits it out. And it just makes you look like, you're really up to date with your market. So, and then I'll share
Yeah.
you my template. No problem. I'll put it in the, link right now. I'll show you I'll share you this one. Let me see.
As far as getting your numbers,
Yeah.
don't you guys have a hot sheet on the CRMLS? Because
You do.
our MLS has a hot sheet and it goes a whole week, right? You can set it actually. You could do 24 hours, 48 hours, or a whole week.
Yeah.
And it has all the new listings, expired, withdrawn, like pending. It has all of that on there that you could just grab instead of doing your own searches.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure there is, but for me, I just learned I didn't want to rely on other people, other kind of, so I could do my own search. And I just do, because some of these stuff, they include other property types. So I just wanted to focus on,
Like vacant land and everything. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, you kind of control what you want to, put it in your data for, so anyway, any other questions? Let me show you, I'll show you the template. And like I said, you can go into Canva and if you don't like this template, you can go in there and select whatever you want to use and, or even create your own altogether. So let me see, template link. Create. And then where are the chats? And I'll just share a template link in the chat. Did you guys get it?
You might have to try to copy the link again, Betty.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't see the link in the chat.
Okay. How's
There it
that?
is. There it is.
Okay. Okay. So that's the template to my link to my template. So, yeah. All right. So,
Awesome.
anyway, so that's what's for today. And let me stop sharing. And if you have any questions, let me know or send me a DM. I could, and then like next week, we're going to go over creating the video, and it's a good way to, it's easy, kind of, um, how to do that, making that video. And, yeah. So any other questions?
Betty, do
Okay.
you do this every Wednesday? What's today? Wednesday at 8 o'clock now?
I do every Monday. Every Monday I do it. So then I go back from the previous
No, I mean
Monday.
your classes, these Zoom
Oh
classes.
no, Wednesday to 8. Wednesday to
Okay.
8 a.m. I do
Okay,
that.
thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. And then also if you don't want to do weekly, you could do monthly market update also. And if you want to do monthly go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, and if you want to do monthly, I don't know if you're aware, our RPR, which is part of the NAR, they have like um, a report they bring up a monthly, and then you could use that to create, I think AI, and then, but the only thing I don't, there's a couple of data that I'm not really keen on the RPR data, but there's other ways of getting all your data. But for me, this works for me. And I just kind of like I said, once you get used, start doing this on a weekly basis or, consistently, it's just like just a daily, not weekly, e- event that I do. And then I could, like I said, it's really easy to do. And then and I post it everywhere, like on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Shorts, and then especially with the video too. So that's what people like to see. And so anyway, and then I'll post it on the stories or whatever. So it just kind of, and it just like a weekly update. So any other
So,
questions?
so I guess you don't do monthly ones, do you?
The what?
You don't do
The
a
what?
monthly one, you just do it every
Oh
week.
no, I did. I used to do a monthly one too. I
Okay.
did using the RPR, but then with that information, because it's pretty cool, because it does, it's a pretty cool. But the only thing with that RPR, you don't get that information the until like maybe the 9th or the 10th or something like that, or
Right,
of
right.
of the following month, or
Right.
so it's you don't get that right away information. But look into RPR. It's pretty cool. And if you want, you could do your own. You can create your own monthly. If you don't, if weekly is too much, you could do your monthly. You just, instead of going back one week, just go for the whole month. So you can do that monthly,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But I just like, kind of, just once you do it weekly, it kind of keeps you up to date on the market in your neighborhood or in your area. So,
Oh, great
yeah.
idea. Thank you.
So you're welcome. I think that's it.
Awesome.
Any question? And like I said, as we go along, I'm just starting like taking little baby steps into it. But once we start going, and I just want to kind of have you guys learn like the basics, especially like something to post every week. This is a really good, something to post every week. And as we go along, I'll show you in Canva how amazing Canva is, and we'll learn about creating landing pages. And then if you use, I don't know what website you use, even KV Core, or I use Lofty, you could embed that the landing page code and then be part of your website. So there's so many things that Canva you could do. So as we go along, I'll start, introducing a little bit more, I don't know, advanced stuff, I guess, and yeah.
Eddie,
Anyway,
Stephanie, I have a question for you.
sure. Stephanie?
Hi, everyone. When you started working Canva, were things very intuitive for you to figure things out, or did it take a little time?
It took some time, just like anything, but once you start using it, and then I like to explore.
Yeah.
So, and then yeah, so just explore stuff, and like again, and if anything, you could always Google it, or you can go to YouTube and watch videos on it. And
Mhm.
so a little bit of that, and going on these kind of trainings, Zoom meetings, you'd learn. People are sharing different things and ideas. So that's how I did it. And even with Canva free version, you get a lot. Anything that that doesn't have that little crown on there, that's a free version. But I know with EXP and then I think some other brokerage, but we EXP starting December 6th, they're gonna the pro version is gonna be free. It's gonna be available to our agents. But I pay for my pro version and I think I pay $20 a month for the pro because I want access to all the templates,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Just curious. Thank you.
Yeah. So Stephanie, just go in there and play around because right now
I've
with the
got some
free
things
version,
in there now. It's just like,
yeah.
since last week. And
Yeah.
then now trying to put it all together.
Yeah, it takes time. Little by little, you'll get the hang of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, let me know.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks, Betty.
And then Linda, do you have a question?
Yes. This is my first time doing your Zoom, Betty. Do you have like a Facebook where I can do the repeat? I didn't see the first part of this class and I would like to.
Yes, yes. Go to my Canva by Canva with Betty. I have a Facebook group and it has the recording from the previous from the first week.
Joanne, do you have a link for that? You can drop in the chat for her.
Oh, thank you, Wendy.
I'm looking for it right now.
This is what a co-pilot does.
Oh, okay, thanks. I can get used to that.
I know, I can't even run a Zoom without a co-pilot anymore.
Since we're talking about Canva, I just read on an email that EXP is going to give us some kind of pro stuff and we got to move our marketing stuff.
Yeah, starting December 1st, just gonna save you some money, that's all.
December 6th.
That's a lot.
Yeah, December 6th, and those that are in Wendy's org, I just emailed that out to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have a question about that. I don't know if you guys know the answer. What if you already paid for the whole year?
I don't know if you get a rebate, but your stuff does transfer to the new platform. So
yeah,
you only
I
get
guess.
your designs.
Okay, so then they won't charge me again next year.
And there was some
Yeah.
instruction.
Yeah, you'll have to make sure you cancel. Make sure you cancel your pro after you merge over because you don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to
Okay.
look at your account, but you don't want to just assume they're not going to charge you next year because you moved your stuff,
Right. Okay, thank you.
And there is some instructions because basically they're changing it to Canva Enterprise is what it's going to be called. And if you have anything saved in the marketing center already, like in the EXP marketing center, then it needs to be downloaded and saved somewhere before December 5th, because then they're shifting it to the Canva Enterprise instead of marketing center is how I'm reading it. I just emailed that out to everybody. Because anything in the marketing center will be permanently lost if you don't download what you have in there.
Okay, good to know.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming and showing up. I appreciate it. And next week we'll learn how to do the market update in a video. It is pretty cool. And using ChatGPT and all that. So yeah. Okay. All right. See everyone. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.